Hello everyone, got quite a big update today. Lots has happened. First of all, obviously the pumps have been running again. They're currently, at the time of filming, they weren't running, but you can see a little tide mark on the breach there, gone down in pretty much an even amount to what they had yesterday, which is quite a considerable amount actually. And if we wait towards the end of the video, I'll insert a bit of information and a bit of a photo that I took, which may surprise some of you. Surprised me, to be fair. That's something to look for. Looking over the water, you can see the silt mark on the shore, if you like, on the side. It's gone down considerably. Flying over to the pump, there's a bag, a yellow bag that's been hung on the fuel cube. So I'll zoom in on that. This is nice to see. Obviously CRT are on it. I know what that is straight away, but that's a spill kit. So if there's any problems with the diesel being so close to the waterways and everything else, the spill can be sorted out very quickly. CRT are on it there, that's nice to see. We'll fly over to the silt buster, sediment trap, whichever you want to call it. I do apologise if the footage isn't quite as smooth, but bloody gale force winds today. The drone was getting blown all over the place. I was struggling at one point to get it back. I was flying as hard as I could forwards and it was going backwards. You can see there it isn't going down the drain again. It was just trickling. I could hear it trickling, so it must have been switched off just a little bit later than yesterday's. Just looking there, something interesting in the pipe there, a meter, and that's what the photo will be at the end. See if anyone can guess how much water has been pumped or not. Quite a surprising amount actually. So we'll head up and over towards the access track and have a look at progress over there. Again, the night security have just arrived. They were just getting out of their car, putting their frost shield on the windscreen. The gritters were out, so it must be a cold one coming tonight. It's nice to have some cold nights. It is winter at the end of the day, instead of just wet. You can see the track-in has progressed considerably today. It's over to the fence and slightly up the incline. You can see they're putting a lot of soil on the left hand side there, so I presume they're using the track dumper to take it out there, and they're going in a lot flatter on that incline there than the incline is now. So that's obviously it's going to be a gentle slope down from the road instead of going up and back down. You can tell that, you can see that by going into how far in they're going into the clay and the sides of the cutout. Obviously the fence has been dismantled. You can see the spoil there that's being tipped and and stored nearer the cut. Sorry, today's video is a little bit longer, lots to show you. Thank you very much for all the buy me a coffees and all the new subscribers, very much appreciated. Thank you all for watching yesterday's video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, because that really helps the channel out. Subscriptions matter just as much as buy me a coffee or super thanks or whatever. That said, buy me a coffee and super thanks are very, very much appreciated as well. It looks like they did go over that manhole cover that was in the middle of the track as of yesterday. Still not sure on what's going on through this wet patch. Hopefully that will become obvious in the coming days. Maybe they'll just dig through it. The track dumper is in the middle of that wet spot, so it can't be that wet. Maybe it's just surface. Maybe they dig down to the clay and it'll be fine. I would have thought they would bend round and end up where the wheel dumper is and join on there and skirt round this wet patch. Well, you can see there's a spill pad there by that wheel dumper as well, so whether they've been filling that with diesel. It's nice to see these spill kits and these spill mats being used. Very good practice. So we'll fly back now and we'll turn left over the breach, and we'll have a little look at the far side of the breach to see if anything has changed over there. And as you can see, considerable changes there as well. We've had the orange dam has been dismantled, steelwork is out, and the orange tarpaulin cover is flat on the bed of the canal. The next blue dam has also been dismantled, so the furthest dam is now the backup dam, if you like. So we're looking at the dry dock area there. That's now part of the dry area, if you like, and then there's been another dam installed further round the bend. If you remember where that white tarpaulin is on the left hand side, that's where water was being pumped back in. There was a sandbank opposite that I filmed in an earlier video. So they've moved up probably 50-60 yards with a new dam, and they're now pumping water around that one. Whether that's been done because the first one was leaking considerably, or whether it's to improve access so you can get to the field, or I'm not sure what the reason for that is. Obviously the workboats have been moved up. And the pumps are in a better position now. There's obviously two pumps there. They've obviously been used to pump out between those two today, but they are in a better spot in the deepest part, so hopefully they will keep up with any bypass of water. There's lots of weights down the side of the plastic tarpaulin. It's been well put in. Not a lot going on the site where the winching was, still fenced off. Just as we fly back this way, we will have a little look at the brick culvert. That looks very, very silty now, very sandy. Just have a quick look at that. the brick chamber, sorry, leading to the culvert, not brick culvert. Well, it could be a brick line culvert, I don't know the construction of it. There's a considerable amount of sand coming out of that now, sediment like. And then just quickly before we go, we'll fly back over the floodwater and just have a little look, if we can, to see if there's any sign of the inlet of that culvert. I think it'll be a lot lower yet. It'll take some time to get down to that. Getting a bit blown about now by the wind. It's getting quite strong, so I think it's time to come down. Yeah, I can't see any culvert yet, but we will keep an eye on that in future videos. Just before we do leave, we'll just have a quick look at this picture that I took, zoomed in and took for you. Picture I promised you earlier in the video, and it's the meter going into the silt trap, into the silt buster, sediment trap, whichever you want to call it, and it reads 847 meters cubed, which is 847 IBC containers, or 847,000 litres. Presuming this was set to 0, tomorrow we'll go over into the millions of litres pumped, so it's pumping a considerable amount out of the flood field. Great news, really. Hopefully it will continue. So thank you for watching today's video. Please do subscribe for future updates, and check back tomorrow. Thank you.